If you would have told me that this Los Angeles Dodgers New York Yankees series would be 3-0 Dodgers going into game four of the World Series, I would have told you that you were crazy. Again, we both know the stars on the both of these sides, right? Walker Buehler, Garrett Cole, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Juan Soto, the two brands, Yankees, Dodgers, LA, New York. We knew everything going into this World Series. We also knew, as I told you going into the series, that the Dodgers could manufacture runs more, which I thought would be their one advantage in the series because really for the Yankees, yes, they beat Kansas City in 5 games, or excuse me, 4 games. Yes, they beat the Cleveland Guardians in 5 games. But in both of those series, they would get men on base. But if Judge did not hit a homer, if Soto did not hit a homer, if Stan did not hit a homer, it was very hard for the Yankees to bring in, runs. Where for the Dodgers, you had Betts, you had Muncy, you had Freddie Freeman, who obviously Gibby, meet Freddie, the iconic call from Joe Davis in game one of this series. And, the biggest story to me of this series so far, though, has been the fact that the one advantage for the Yankees, which was supposed to be their starting pitching, right? Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Clark Schmidt, for the Dodgers. Again, they had Bueller, they had Wanamoto, Jack Flaherty, who they obviously got from the Detroit Tigers. But even tonight, here in Game Four, they're going in a bullpen game, right? It's very reminiscent of the 2016 Cleveland Guardians team who, had Josh Tomlin, Corey Kluber, and Trevor Bauer with a drone injury. And that was about it for their rotation. And they used that bullpen, led by Andrew Miller, led by Cody Allen, and just went out there and dominated people. And the Dodgers were on the brink of elimination, right? They were down 2-1 to the San Diego Padres, their nemesis. The Padres had dominated that series through 3 games up until that point. And then all of a sudden, game four, game five, Dodgers get back-to-back shutouts. 8-0 in game four, 2-0 in game five. Carry the momentum over, shut out the Mets in game one of the NLCS. And, their starting pitching has just made that offense, I think, breathe and relax a little bit. And the Dodgers, I think, now know they are one win away from the World Series, and they've outplayed the Yankees in this series. They have outpitched the Yankees. John Schmaltz said it last night on the Fox broadcast until that Verdugo home run in the bottom of the ninth inning. If you are shutting out the New York Yankees in Yankee Stadium, you are doing something right. And the Dodgers are doing what the Guardians could not do, which is execute the pitches, sliders down and away just either in the strike zone or just below the strike zone, and that high fastball just enough to where the likes of Judge, Stanton cannot hit it. And the Yankee hitters are getting fooled. I think they're pressing too much. And quite frankly, again, I know Freddie Freeman hit the walk-off grand slam off Nestor Cortez, who had not pitched for a month at that point, and that could be the turning point of the entire series. Because if the Yankees win game one, you have Rodon on the mound, who was very good, going into this World Series, obviously in game two. You had Garrett Cole going in game one. You would have liked to win that game. Once you lose game one, you lose game two. I think the Yankees, with their two best bullets, kind of felt deflated a little bit. And it does feel like to me, again, I don't know if there's going to be a sweep, but I do feel like now when we come back on Thursday, I think Wednesday night, we will be talking about Shohei Ohtani after being with the Angels for all those years, goes to the Dodgers and in his first year with the Dodgers, he wins their first legitimate World Series. Obviously, not the COVID World Series in 2020, but he wins his first legitimate World Series for the team since the 1980s. Like that clip from the Brands World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. while you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brains World podcast right here on YouTube.